This is a pretty significant event. This is a big deal. It's in the middle of or near the end of a process that was started in the late 90s with the U.S. government deciding that there needed to be a privatization of the IANA functions, and that led to the creation of ICANN. And the announcement today is the beginning of a process that will lead to that transition, to that final transition. So it's not the end of that whole sequence, but we now can see that the end of the U.S. government stewardship and direct involvement is coming to an end exactly as was originally anticipated. It's taken perhaps a bit longer than originally imagined, but this is a very, very big step. This is a big deal. I think from the U.S. government's perspective, the U.S. can justifiably take great pride in the multiple roles that it's had in fostering the development of the internet as a whole, and in the development of the particular institutions that have grown up around the internet, ranging all the way back from the original funding out of DARPA in the late 60s, actually, and the tremendous support from Congress over the years, and the multiple agencies that have participated. This is really a solid development, a maturation process, and the U.S. government has really conducted itself over a long period of time in an admirable fashion. And the results have really been quite dramatic, not only for the U.S. but for the world, of course. And from an international perspective, the actual facts about what's going to happen is that there's always been a very solid support and concern about, or focus on the IANA process and about the management of the root zone and providing a reliable service that everybody can count on. That won't change, that'll continue. But what will change is the appearances and the sense of participation by everybody else around the world, not just governments, but all of the users. And I think that's very healthy. To emphasize a key point in the announcement, this is not a decision about what the outcome is going to be. It's merely a decision that that conversation is going to start, and it's going to start right away. And that and now it's a little hard to know exactly what the outcome is going to be, what the timing is going to be, but it is clear that we're going to engage the entire world in that discussion, and I'm looking forward to it. The community now has to step up and engage in a constructive dialogue. Much of the dialogue over the past many years from certain segments of society has been on the order of, we're not happy, we want to change, we'd like the U.S. government not to be in the same position that it's been in. The U.S. government has now taken the position that says, okay, we're ready to make that step. And so the rest of the world, all the segments of society, it's now time to start putting concrete, constructive proposals on the table and turn this into an effective process.